Hi there Capricorn, thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 8th of August. The Sun continues through the passionate part of your horoscope known as the 8th house. This can be a time of ends and beginnings, and it can lead to some radical changes in your situation. A quarter moon, which occurs on Wednesday, points towards a situation around a group or a friend where if there has been some kind of sense of control or limitation, anything like this, or possessiveness, there could be a sense that you really want to break free. In fact, a change agenda is definitely washing over your situation, and it just depends how ready you are to embrace it. Late last week, Venus, the planet of love, moved into the part of your scope that's very much to do with the truth of your relationships. It joined up with Mercury, the planet of talk and thought, of commerce and of transport, which was already there, and of course fortune bringer Jupiter. So I do feel over the last year there has been part of you that's been very open to new ideas, but that's all going to pick up a lot more pace over the next 2 or 3 weeks. And if you do feel pinned down or held back or limited in any kind of association at the present time, I feel there may be a sense that you're realizing that perhaps you have to be more philosophical and go with the flow and see where it's going to lead you. And it could be really quite exciting if you're able to do this. Now, of course, Mars moved late last week too, and in the first half of this week, it's actually on quite a quarrelsome angle with Venus. But this can also be an interesting angle, I feel. It's possible that you may realise that there's a bit more history between you and someone you used to be involved with, even if you have no inclination whatsoever in terms of getting in touch, but perhaps it's things you still need to work through within yourself. Then again, it's also possible that a truth could come up in a close romantic relationship, one that you weren't aware of, or it could be you confronting a partner with something about them that you've kept mainly to yourself. So I do feel that there can be some of this secret, dark and quite tricky stuff working its way around the bottom of your situation. But really the big picture that's coming through is a desire to be a freer spirit, to experiment more and to connect with people who appreciate your desire for what's fresh and different, which is becoming greater at this time. However, of course, Saturn, the planet of structure and your ruler, does continue in the 12th solar house, and it has been in retrograde the last 5.5 months, and this week it's still in a very difficult angle with Mercury and Neptune in the first half of this week. I think if you do have some kind of honest exchange, it may not necessarily be particularly easy to digest, but by the end of this week, as Saturn goes forwards and Mars moves beyond that square with Venus, I think there could be a sense that if things do come out into the open, at least you'll know where you'll stand. And then as this week comes to a close, I feel there will be a greater impetus building up in terms of making your life that much more exciting, moving into the here and now and being open to as much new information, stimuli and spontaneity as you possibly can muster. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck. And goodbye for now.